Real Madrid could try to cause the first big departure from the Arsenal project. After years of high-volume recruitment, fans are holding their breath to see who will be the first star name to leave this Arsenal process. No one suspected it would be Riccardo Calafiori. Reports cast him as the primary defensive target for Real Madrid this summer, while, on his YouTube channel, sports journalist Fabrizio Romano has claimed that Los Blancos made contact weeks ago to see if he is available. One would think that their interest was laughed out of the room. There is no suggestion of the player angling for an exit. He is a key part of the Gunners' title-winning squad and league-best define, and the club is set to post the highest annual revenue recorded by a British football team, according to Mundo Deportivo. In other words, Arsenal hardly need the cash. Jose Mourinho's return to Real Madrid could see the Spanish giants prize Riccardo Calafiori from Arsenal. But if any team could test the waters, it is Real Madrid, and the move became somewhat more feasible on Sunday when Florentino Perez was re-elected as club president. His win means the appointment of Jose Mourinho is now a formality, and the Portuguese knows Calafiori from their shared time as Roma, meaning there is every chance he will push for a deal. Perhaps it is no surprise that Mourinho wants this move. He built his most successful, iconic sides on a strong defense, and will have his work cut out for him to forge another in Madrid, with David Alaba and Dani Carvajal both leaving Los Blancos at the end of this month. Naturally, then, he would turn to one of the best defense in world football for a solution, eyeing up a former player, one who is prone to injury, as thus being easy prey that Arsenal might just be willing to part with for the right price. And there is indeed a right price for Calafiori, though it is likely to be 7 digits long given he is still under contract until July 2029, and 5 is the place to be right now, and it would take a monumental effort to force Arsenal into a sale. It seems the special one lost his touch when he sold Calafiori in 2022 for just £1.5 million, and wants to set things right via the special touch that comes with a phone call from Real Madrid. Expect more laughs from the Gunners' boardroom. Real Madrid are busy pursuing Bayern Munich superstar winger Mikel and rival Atletico Madrid's World Cup winning striker Julian Alvarez, but their biggest interests are not actually attacking overall, but rather defensive. After signing Ibrahima Konate and Denzel Dumfries for incoming manager Jose Mourinho on bargain deals, Real Madrid remain interested in a bevy of world-class defenders like Alessandro Bastoni, Josko Gvardiol and Riccardo Calafiori. The goal appears to be loading up on more centre-backs and adding a starting caliber left-back to displace disappointing youngster Alvaro Carreras. Mourinho and Madrid want someone more defensive, preferably a player who can play as a centre-back and a left-back like Gvardiol and Calafiori. Real Madrid can take from Xabi Alonso for themselves. Perhaps Real Madrid could double-dip at left-back with a hybrid option Calafiori or Gvardiol, and then they could snag another more traditional left-back who is also a proven Premier League star, and former Barcelona and Getafe man Marc Cucurella, a European Championship winner with Spain, has fallen squarely on their radar. According to a report from Marca, via the Madrid Zone, Real Madrid are not the only ones interested in signing the Chelsea veteran to their side. Barcelona reportedly competing with a reunion in mind, and crosstown rivals Atletico Madrid are also very much interested in the 27-year-old star of the English top flight. The bad news is that Real Madrid have to fight with Barcelona and Atletico Madrid, and Marc Cucurella may still have an affinity towards the Blaugrana. However, the good news is that even with the competition and coming from a club as big as Chelsea, the expected asking price for Cucurella is reportedly just €40 million. That's not as big of a bargain as Denzel Dumfries was at 20 to 25 million euros on his release clause with Serie A champions Inter Milan. But it's still a steal for another top fullback in his prime, who is at a massive club and has major silverware in his history, too. Cucurella is not as great of a player as Josko Gvardiol or Riccardo Calafiori overall, but he can get forward and create more chances with crosses than they can. He is a real progressive player who does defend well, too, and has the moxie Jose Mourinho likes. At 40 million euros, he is good value, and he is someone Real Madrid have to consider on their transfer radar at left back.